Good morning, children. Children, we are also going to learn about the same lesson fiber to fabric. In the last class, we learned about the breeding and then rearing and breeding of the sheep. So now today we will going to learn about the processing of fibers into wool. So in the last class, we learned about the what is that? Rearing of the sheep, breeding of the sheep. About this we learn, is it? So in this class we are going to learn about processing of fibers into wool. Processing of fibers into wool. So, in this, the wool we used for what purpose, children? We used for knitting the sweaters and or to weave the shawls. But wool is a finished product. The wool which is used for knitting the sweaters and then weaving of shawls, it is the finished product of a long process. It involves long process. So to get the wool from a fiber, it involves many process or long process. It is a finished, the wool which is used for knitting the sweaters or weaving the shawl, it is the finished product of a long process. Okay. The wool is used for knitting the sweaters and weaving the shawls. So these are the finished product of a long process. That means it involves a long process. So let us going to learn about this. It involves many steps. So this process, that means for the processing of fiber into wool, it involves many steps. Okay, so let us discuss or talk or we know about the different steps involved to get the wool from fibers. Okay, so what is the first step? So first one is this one involves first step. It involves many steps. So let us learn the first step. The fleece of the skin, the fleece of the sheep along with the thin layer of the skin, it is removed from the sheep body. This process we call as shearing. What is the meaning of shearing, or what the step involved to get the wool from the fiber? So in the first step, the fleece of the sheep along with the thin layer of skin. So fleece means the fleece of the sheep along with the thin layer of the skin, it is removed. Along with the thin skin. Okay, it is removed from the sheep body. So this process we call as shearing. The fleece of the sheep along with the thin layer of the skin is removed from the sheep body. So removing of the fleece along with the thin layer of the skin ಶಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಆ ಶೀಪ್ ಬಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಫ್ಲೀಸ್ ಹೇರ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಥಿನ್ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಅನ್ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಶಿಯರಿಂಗ್. So in this process some machines are used. So that machines similar to those used by the barbers are used to shave off the sheep fleece. Okay, machines that is similar to those used by the barbers are used to shave off the sheep's fleece. Understand that children? Barbers ಯಾವ machine ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಹೇರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಶೇವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ? The similar machines are used here also to remove the or to shave off the sheep, yes, hair. Okay. Machines similar to those used by the barbers are used. The same machines are used to shave off the sheep's fleece along with the thin layer of the skin. Okay. So usually hair are removed during the hot weather. So why the children? Why the hair of the sheep it is removed during summer season or hot weather? So there is some reason. Usually the hairs are removed during the hot weather. So this enables sheep to survive without their protective coat of hair. So hair of the sheep, it protects its body. It keeps its body is warm. See? So that's why sheep has a long, thick hair. Is it? So usually hair of the sheep it is removed during the hot weather. This enables sheep to survive without their protective coat of hair. It is a protective. It protects the sheep during winter season. Is it children? So if it is cold or if it is winter, in this season only, so it acts as a protective layer for the sheep. It protects the sheep. So if we remove the hair of the fleece of the sheep during hot weather, so it enables us or it helps the sheep to survive without the protective coat of the hair, because it is a summer, it is a hot weather. That's why it will not affect the sheep. Okay, this enables sheep to survive without their protective coat of hair. Usually, the hair is removed during hot weather or summer season. So what happens? This enables the sheep. This enables the sheep to survive. To survive means ಏನು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಸರ್ವೈವ್ ಬದುಕೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. To survive, to live. This enables the sheep to survive without the protective coat of hair. That's why hair of the sheep is shaves off during the hot weather. The hair provides, so children, what the hair provides? So first of all, the hair of the sheep, it provides fibers, woolen fibers. The hair of the sheep, it provides woolen fibers. Woolen fibers are then processed or converted. Then it is converted or made into woolen fibers. Is it woolen yarn? Sorry, woolen yarn. The A provides the woolen fibers. This woolen fibers, the woolen fibers are processed or converted, processed to obtain or to get. What it finally get? It get woolen threads or woolen yarn or woolen thread. Okay. Then shearing does not hurt the sheep. Is it, children? So it is just as it does not hurt when you cut your or when you get cut your A or your father shaves his beard. Okay. So when your father shaves his beard. So shearing, it does not hurt the sheep. So it does not hurt the sheep just as it does not hurt when you get hair cut. ನೀವು ಹೇರ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನೋವಾಗುತ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಹಾಗಲ್ಲ. The same thing is also here. The same thing that happens here also. So shearing does not hurt the sheep. It is just as it does not hurt your skin when you get the haircut or your father shaves his beard. When your father shaves his beard, observe it. It will not affect his skin. So like this here also. So haircut or shearing does not affect that, does not hurt the sheep just as it does not affect your skin when you get the haircut or when your father shaves his beard. Okay, understand the children? Shearing is what is that? It is the removing of fleece or removing of the hair along with the thin layer of the skin. So when doing this process, it will not affect the sheep. It does not affect or it does not hurt your skin when you get the haircut or when your father shaves his beard. It does not hurt his skin. So why, children, why this happens? What is the reason? So almost the uppermost layer of the skin is dead. That's why it does not hurt our skin when we cut the hair or when the shearing is done for the sheep. Okay, shearing does not hurt the sheep just as it does not hurt your skin when you get the haircut or when your father shaves his beard. So these are all involved in the first step. Shearing does not hurt the sheep just as it does not hurt your skin when you get a cut. or your father shades his beard. So while the children, it will not hurt the cutting of the air cut or shaving of your father's beard. It will not affect or it will not hurt his skin. So do you know why this, children? Because the uppermost layer of the skin is dead. So that's why when we cut the air, it will not hurt our skin because the uppermost layer of our skin is dead. The same thing here also happens. So the same thing happens in the shearing process as if we are doing in the shade. So the uppermost layer of the skin, the uppermost layer of the skin is dead. So that's why when you get the air cut, it will not hurt the skin. Okay. So also the hair of the sheep grow again, just as your hair does. Okay, children. The hair of the sheep it grows. So hair cut ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆ hair ಬೆಳೆಯೋದೇ ಇಲ್ವಾ? So it will grow, is it? So the hair of sheep grows again after cutting or after this process, after shearing or after removing the hair from the sheep's body. The hair of sheep it will grow just as yours does. So we also is it? If we cut our hair, it will grow. So just like that. So here, just like that, the hair of the sheep is also grow after shearing process, after removing the hair. Okay, children. Then the next step. So step number second step. The first process, what is the process called? It is called as shearing. Shearing means removing of the fleece of this sheep along with the thin layer of skin, is it? So that is called shearing. So next step 2. So what this step involve? What it has? So in this step second, the sheared skin with hair, this sheared skin, it contains hair, isn't it? The sheared skin with hair, it is thoroughly washed in the tank. Why it is washed? It is to remove grease, dust and then dirt. To remove all those, so we should thoroughly wash the sheared skin of the sheep. So this is called as scoring. What we call this process? Scoring. After shearing, we need to do the next step. So that is scoring. What is the meaning of scoring? The sheared skin of the sheep, the sheared skin along with the hair, it is thoroughly washed in tank to remove the grease, dirt and dust. This process we call as scoring. The sheared skin with hair is thoroughly washed in tank to remove the dust, dirt and grease. This process is called as scoring. This process we call as scoring. Is it, children? Nowadays, scoring is done with the help of machines. Machines are used to do the process called scoring. So nowadays Nowadays, scoring is done by machines, by using the machines. Okay. Then the next step number 3. So after scoring, so sorting is done. So next process is, what is the next process? In the step, it involves, in the third step, it involves sorting. Sorting means grouping or separating. So after scoring, sorting is done. The air of the skin, the hairy skin, so that is sent to the factory. So in the factory, the air of different textures are separated. The air of different textures, they are separated, they are sorted out. Okay. So step number 3. What is the next step involved? That is third step. It involves the process called sorting. So in this process, in the sorting process, the hairy skin is sent to the factory. In the factory, the air of the shape, it is sorted out. It is grouped according or based on the textures. Textures means the air, some fibers or some air of the shape, it may be coarse. Some are soft, some are shiny or lustrous. So based on this or based on the structure, they are separated or sorted. So step 3. In this step, the hairy skin is sent to the factory. Where the air of the skin, the air of the shape, it is sorted out. Where air of different textures, they are separated or they are grouped, they are sorted. Where air of different textures are separated or sorted or grouped. In this step, the hairy skin, it is hairy skin of the sheep, it is sent to the factory. Then here sorting of the hair, it is done in this step. So in the factory, the air of different textures, they are separated or sorted. So we will move to the next step, that is step 4. Fourth step. The small fluffy, in this step, small fluffy fibers, it is called as buds. They are picked out from the hair. So in the next step 4. In this step, buds are removed from the hair. So what is the meaning of buds? Fluffy fibers. It is called as buds. The fluffy fibers, it is called as buds. They are removed from the hair. So fluffy means rounded. It is in the form of rounded fibers. They appear on the hair. It is just removed from the hair. It is same as. So these are the same buds which are appear on your sweaters. So these are the same buds which sometimes appear on your sweaters. So this is removed in this process, or this is cleaned off. Cleaning of buds. So in this step 4, the fluffy fibers are called burrs are removed from the hay. So this burrs we can see on your sweaters also. So these are the same burrs which sometimes appear on your sweaters. So it are round small fibers of the woolen you can see on your sweater. Adu ನಿಮ್ಮ sweater ಅಲ್ಲಿ round ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ it is removed from the hay. So that in the step 4 it involves the cleaning of the burrs. Okay. Then the fibers are again sorted. Again they are scoured. Scoured means it is washed. It is thoroughly washed in water and then it is dried. The fibers are scoured again and dried. So in this step it also involves after the removal or cleaning of the burrs, it also involves the scouring process. Scouring means yes, it is washed with water. The eggs are washed with water and it is then dried. After cleaning the burrs, the hay is scoured again and it is dried. ಅದನ್ನ ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಡ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಣಗಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. So it is the fourth step. Is it? So this is the fourth step. Here the scouring again the cleaning of the after cleaning of burrs again it is scoured or again it is washed with water and then it is dried. Is it, children? So this is the in this step it is ready to draw the fibers. So this is the it is ready to draw the fibers or it is ready to drawn into fibers. So in this step, so it is a move. This one is ready to draw the fiber. In this step, it is then ready to draw the fibers. So next step, fifth step. The fibers can be dyed in various colors. But the children, what is the natural color of the fibers or woolen fibers? It has only three colors: black, brown and then white. Is it? The fibers can be dyed in various colors as the natural fibers of sheep or goat is black, brown or white. So the next step, fifth. So in this step, it is the fibers are dyed. The fibers can be dyed. So dyed means it is colored. Dyed in various colors. But the natural color of the wool fiber or goat fiber is white, black and then brown. The natural color of wool is black, white and brown. But apart from this, we can dye or we can give various color for this fiber. So this is the fifth step. Then what is the next step? So step fifth. So in this step the fibers are straightened. After dyeing in various colors of the fibers, then the fibers are straightened and combed and rolled into yarn. Adana yarn agi bartade. Yarn agi convert ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Yarn agi ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ next. So that is the step fifth. The step fifth involves after dyeing the fibers, the fibers are straightened, combed and then rolled into yarns. Step fifth. The fibers are straightened. Fibers straight ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Then combed. It is combed and then rolled into yarn. Then comb ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ and then rolled into yarn. Thread dye ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Then it is make into yarn. Then it is rolled into yarn. So here in this step it involves it has two types of the fibers. So one is longer fibers, another one is shorter fibers. Longer fibers are used to make the sweaters, and then shorter fibers are spun or woven into woolen cloths. Shorter fibers na yavadike use ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? It is woven or spun into woolen cloth ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Longer fibers na it is used to make the sweaters. Okay children, here we learned about the process of obtaining the wool from the fiber. So the process of fiber into wool, it is also represented in another way, in easy way. So if you know this, it's a very easy to remember. It is very easy to keep in memory. Okay, what is that? The process of obtaining wool from the fiber, that can be represented in another way. I am going to write on the board. So first children, first step it involves shearing. After that squaring and then sorting. After the sorting, what we will going to do? Yes, cleaning of birds. After this, we are going to dyeing it. We are going to give the color. Is it? That is called dyeing. After dyeing, we are rolling into yarns. Rolling. This is the simple way. We can write in this way, but it is very easy to memorize. Is it? So first step involves it is shearing, then squaring, then sorting. After that, cleaning of fibers, then dyeing. Lastly, re-rolling the yarn. That yarn is used to make the fabrics. Is it, children? Then, do you know about the children occupational hazard? So, what is the occupation? Occupation means work, job, isn't it? So many people in our country, they mainly depend on industries. or wool industries. Wool industry is an important means of livelihood for the many people in our country. Is it? So, ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ wool industries ನ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So, ಅವರು ಬದುಕು ನಡೆಸೋದು ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. That means they are working in the wool industries. Is it? So, but sorter's job. So, in the wool industry, we don't know about sorting of the hay. Is it? So, but sorter's job, it is very risky, as sometimes it get affected the bacterium called as anthrax. So, in the sorting job, it is a risky job. So, it affects the workers. It get infected by the bacterium. It is called as anthrax. Children, sorter's job is risky, as sometimes they get affected because of a bacterium called anthrax. So next one is occupational hazard. Occupation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ. Hazard means ಅಪಾಯ. ಉದ್ಯೋಗದಿಂದ ಏನು ಅಪಾಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? What is the occupational hazard we are going to know in this class. So sorter's job, it is a risky, as sometimes they get affected by the bacterium called anthrax. In sorting process. So this job is risky because the workers are affected by a bacterium called anthrax. Anthrax is a bacteria. It affects the workers of the wool industries. So which causes some disease. It's a very fatal. ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಮಾರಕವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So which causes a fatal blood disease. That disease we call as sorter disease. So this bacteria, it affects the workers in the wool industries. It happens sometimes. Sometimes this bacteria get affected the workers in the wool industries, and it causes a disease. It is called as sorter disease. It's a fatal blood disease. Causes the disease called sorter disease. It is a blood disease. It's a fatal blood disease. Okay. So children, the workers, they are working in the industries. So such risks. So this is a sorter risk. It is some risky job. Is it? So such risks faced by the workers in any industries. So that one we call as occupational hazard. The workers, they are working in the wool industries. They face some risks. Is it? Such risks faced by the workers in any industries, so are called as occupational hazard. Okay children, I hope you understand about, you are all understood about this lesson. We are studying about the processing of fibers into its wool, and also how we can represent in a simple way. It also know, isn't it? We learned how the processing of fibers into wool can be represented in a simple way. It's also learned in this class, isn't it children? And then occupational hazard. We also learn what is the meaning of occupational hazard. Which bacteria causes the sorter disease. What is this disease? And then what is the meaning of occupational hazard? Okay children, we will continue in the next class. Thank you.